started. It's been like a second since I've done an interview actually.
Yeah.
Maybe like not really, maybe like 5 days or something like that. But we're here.
We are here.
Cool conversations with Adante is cool, and I have a guess what? I think you guessed it, a very special guest. Yeah.
Yes.
Can you introduce yourself to the people?
Yes, I go by the name of Paige Joiner. I'm an artist from the 7-5 from Chesapeake. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. Again, like I said, adding value to the brand.
Of course.
But, all right. So, first question I usually like to ask is, where does art start for you?
Just in general.
Just in general.
Art, where it starts for me. Started or starts?
Started.
For me, it started about around the age of 17. I know I wanted to sing. I know I wanted to do music, but it definitely started at that age when I met EK in high school. Mm-hmm. I had met him in Indian River. And he was producing, engineering, and I had first wanted to start singing.
So did you ever, like, sing before that, though, or anything like that? Like, or was it just like, I met EK, and now I know I'm a good-ass singer?
It was not like that. It was not like that. So I'm not even going to lie. No, actually, I knew I always wanted to sing. Yeah. I just didn't like my voice, so, like, just that whole process.
Word. So, like, was it like a... That's interesting.
It is, because it's always the opposite.
Yeah, so was it like, all right, I'm just chilling by myself and I can sing, but like, what, because I'm type of motherfucker, I feel like if I kind of know how to do something, I'm like, nigga, I know how to do it. So, like, what was the transition? Of course, you said me and EK, but I guess what was the point where you're like, oh no, I can actually, like, I'm actually good at this?
It was honestly when I met EK, so I knew I wanted to sing. I wasn't really confident in my voice, but I was really good at writing. So, yeah. So that was something, that's where it first started for me. Like, I was really good at writing. That was my favorite subject. Mm-hmm. And then once I met EK, that's when it started for me. So that's when, you know, we got instrumentals, I was writing, we were recording. Okay. So that's where that process started for me. Okay. I mean, I was in, like, the choir at church when I was little.
All right.
You know,
but yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I'm like,
now, I wasn't the star singer in the choir, but I was in the choir when I was younger.
I mean, you still gotta know how to sing.
You know,
choir,
you know.
But
a few tunes.
What's your favorite things to write?
Favorite things to write. Favorite things to write are heartaches, heartbreaks. Those are my favorite. The thoughts that I don't really tell anybody. Mm-hmm. Those are like my favorite things to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Would you say you started with like poems or like stories and stuff like that? Like...
It was poems. It was poems at first, and then it was stories. And then after that, it was just like real life stories and like real life events that I've been through or like what other people have been through.
Mm-hmm. So from meeting EK, now you're performing all the time, you're putting out your own music. Like, what was that journey like to build that self-confidence to be able to do all that sort of stuff?
Kind of looking back now, it was just honestly persistence. Just doing it over and over and over again. Like, if I performed and I hated it, instead of like not performing again, it's the opposite. Like, go perform again, go to open mics, go practice. Like, that is what built my confidence. So it's like when I perform, it's just a little easier.
Right.
So definitely persistence and just doing it often.
What was your first performance? Well, besides the choir, like you, just me and Paige Joiner. What was your first performance?
My first official performance was at Shaka's.
Word.
Yeah.
See, all the legends had something at Shaka's.
Yes. I remember the flyer. It was like, it had a lot of people that are currently doing music right now. So that was my first like official show. Mm-hmm. And then like open mics here and there.
Mm-hmm. Do you like doing shows?
I do. I like the big shows now. I like the festivals. I like the opening act. At first it was like the showcases, but now it's like the big festivals I prefer.
Because I know some people are like, I like making music, but I hate performing or like.
It's like that.
Yeah, do you get nervous?
I do, because like you think you know how the performance is gonna go, and then no, it's not like that. Like the audience may not be fucking with you. They may not like it. You may fuck up. So I could see why. And then when you're making music and you're like in the studio with your homies, it's different than actually being in an audience with people you don't know. So
yeah.
That's two different vibes.
Yeah, I can understand that. Look, I don't have the courage to motherfucking, what? Oh, woo, woo, in front of, nah.
And then imagine fucking up and like having to keep going.
So do you have a performance horror story that you could share?
Horror story.
It doesn't have to be a horror story, but just something, you know. Like, damn, that was, you got off stage, you like, damn, that was, all right.
Yeah, so there's a few. I was performing one time and my voice cracked. So embarrassing. I was performing another time and it sounded horrible. And I knew I sounded horrible. And the audience knew I sounded horrible, but I just couldn't stop. So that was very embarrassing for me.
Understandable. What about some good times?
Great times. It would have to be the 420-ish when I was able to open up at the Portsmouth Festival, at the festival in Portsmouth. That was fire. Yeah. The open mics, the applaud. I mean, it's always, I think the main thing that I look for is just, as long as I did a great job, I feel good.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't get anything out of it, as long as I was confident in that, then I fuck with it.
Mm-hmm. What's your recording process like?
Recording process, normally it just depends on who I'm working with at the time. If it's an engineer, normally I'll pull up, we'll make beats, he'll send them, I'll write, I'll come back. Sometimes at my current, well, not my current internship, when I was interning with Prime, it was kind of like we would just go in the studio, they would have a beat, and then whatever we came up with, that's just what it was. Right. So it definitely ranges.
What's the current internship, if I may ask?
I'm actually not in a current internship at this time.
Oh, I thought you said
that was just
previous. My bad. I thought you said like we had. Okay. Well, fucking damn, I had another question, but I could be spacing out. Goals. What are some of your goals as an artist?
As an artist, definitely to put out my debut project or debut album. Goals. I feel like it changes for me every day, but definitely just getting consistent in projects and like building a very solid fan base. So like overall, definitely building a fan base that expands outside of Virginia, and that's just that I can like tour and do shows. So that would be like my main goals: projects, consistency of projects, and building a fan base, like an organic fan base.
Do you have any upcoming projects?
Not any upcoming projects at this time. I do have a few singles, Fairy Tale, Reminiscing, Stuck on You, a few things that I'm working on, but not any at the moment confirmed.
Yeah, nothing like that.
Yeah. Still working on the sound.
Good. I mean, you know, it still sound like projects to me. You know. If you got to work on it, it's a project.
Yeah, you know, we working on that.
Well, yeah, no, I'm excited.
Thank you.
I'm trying to see the Paige Joiner Rolling Loud situation go down.
Nah, same. Like just big shit, you know? Like you see it and you're like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like it. I'm fucking, I don't know. So, speaking of performances, what performances you got coming up?
So I have one tonight at West Beach Tavern's, the Way Up Edition All-Female Showcase. Sunday I have a wine tasting performance that's really cool from Ustiki. One performance I'm really excited about is in Richmond. Next Friday it's at the Diamond Rich City Music Festival, and I'll be one of the openers, so I'm really excited.
That's fucking tight. So when did all these, because it seems like you're always booked.
Always performing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when did that start happening? Like, how does that happen?
People actually ask me that a lot of times. It really started from just being in the room of like performing at open mics. You know what I mean? Like, once you're consistent and people see that, like people that are hosting shows or needing performances will just like, they just reached out to me and I just said yes. So like accepting it and then performing it is just like the same. What am I thinking of? Like the same process.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't think that. Like if they just
they think it's the opposite.
Yeah. A lot of people just be like, I'm gonna fucking drop this fucking TikTok.
Yep.
And I'm gonna look.
Or I'm gonna put my all into this project, and like I'm not gonna come out the house. No, it does work like that for some artists, but it's just like, no, you have to like build that performance presence. Like you have to build that presence in these like spaces for them to actually want to book you and like pay you for performances.
Yeah. No, that shit is fire. Like I'm just trying to imagine myself being on stage like.
Just imagine.
Shit is nerve-wracking. I'm getting anxiety thinking about it right now.
And you can't break character either. So like, it's crazy.
Could you explain can't break character? I like how that was put. What?
Almost as if I honestly just compare this career to like acting in a way, because it's like you're singing and you're performing, but in your head it's like I'm doing a bad job, but like I can't let them know that I'm doing. Like, I feel like I'm doing a bad job. Because then they're gonna give me that same energy. So it's really just saying fuck it.
Yeah.
If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. Yeah. Keep my composure and just keep going.
I feel like that's what brain surgeons think.
Yeah? I would hope not.
They be a nigga brain like, ooh, boy, this shit. Ooh, boy, this shit.
I would hope not.
My boy legs finna be a little wacky after this one, but he good. He gonna look.
Maybe artists should not take that advice. We put it that way.
Do you? Nah.
Just joking.
Do you have any advice for artists?
Be yourself. Like, just be yourself. Because there were times when I felt like I had to be someone else for like people to like me or fuck with my music, and it's always the opposite. So.
Word. Yeah. I definitely feel like that's the thing. It seems like it's harder to keep up with if you're trying to like.
Yeah.
Be this other.
Fact so. Because then it's like you have this image in your mind and you're creating this person, and it's like, yo, this person's not even me. So then you get lost in like wanting to, I don't know, like market or just sell yourself as this person, and it's like when they meet you, you're not like this at all.
Yeah.
So definitely just being yourself.
You ever seen the movie CB4?
I haven't.
Oh man, Chris Rock, he was acting like MC Gusto.
Yeah.
Or was it something like, his name was MC Gusto, and there was a drug dealer named Gusto, and he stole his whole identity from him.
I've heard of something like that.
And then Gusto came out and was like, nah, nigga, I'm gonna kill you. But hopefully, it doesn't get that deep. Nobody gets murdered or anything. Like, Chris Rock, he survived at the end. You know what I'm saying? But, it's... I don't know. I don't think... It's probably not the same sort of pressure when singing, though, right? Or do you think it is, like, with, like, rap? Like, how some people are like, I was not gangster, but in the rap, some gangster, like...
But it's also, I guess, it depends on the perspective. Because, like, I compare it to acting a lot. So it's like, we're here for the character. Like, we're not here for the person. But...
Yeah, that's true.
And
that's true.
I don't know. I guess we have our favorite artists, but we don't know how they are, like, behind closed doors.
Yeah.
But would any of that matter?
Yeah. Most celebrities, like, you're just like, this motherfucker cool. You don't really think, like,
Nah, facts.
You can wake up and does this motherfucker pour the cereal or the milk first? Like, we gotta
Which one does he do?
He's been promoting himself as a cereal first motherfucker.
But I feel like it'll hurt you, because then people are going to approach you in that way. Like, if that's how you're presenting yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely don't want to just be fake with anything, for real. No, I feel like it just don't have to live the double life. Nobody wants to be, Hannah Montana had it hard. Think about it.
But did she really?
Nah, because it was a Disney show, but in real life, she's been fucked up.
Oh, yeah. Nah, facts.
People at school,
like the aftermath of, like, Hannah Montana, but she now wants to be, like, grown Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
And then you can't, because, like...
It's like, if you don't put that wig on, you don't put that goddamn wig on. I've never met this person.
You see? So...
This is the second career.
But she also had 2 careers at one time, which is
pretty fucking wild.
That's wild at one time, and she's only one person.
But at the same time, she's kind of, I guess, dealing with that in real life, in a sense, and then came out and was wilding. Came out wilding, like.
Facts. Or that was just the truth, you know. But
yeah. Because I mean, will you really turn up your own personality to prevent the idea of something else? No. Maybe, but maybe not.
Or maybe you just get to a point where you're like, fuck it.
This is really me, and you just rip your shirt like Hulk Hogan.
This is me.
No, exactly. I love it. This is fucking amazing. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. How's your day been?
It's been great. It's very slow.
Very slow? Why is that?
I didn't have much to do today. I finished my homework. Doing good.
Oh, you're in school?
I am. Internship.
What's your, see, all right, well, what's the internship?
UX design. So, like, designing websites. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah, that's what I love.
When did you get into that?
So I've always designed, like, my own websites. I've been into that for, like, 5-6 years, but I now wanted to, like, learn the process of, like, actually building it from scratch.
Word.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Because I'm a noob.
The difference... So UX design, I feel like in software engineer, like you start from scratch. Whether like building a website, you can go to like different companies like Squarespace, Wix, and they have templates, you know what I mean? So it's basically like instead of the template, I'm creating this product from scratch.
Word, that's so awesome. Is that like a thing that you offer to people right now? Like, you know.
Not as of right now.
So, but it is something that you're very much wanting to do.
Very passionate about. Yes, that's what I'm doing.
That is crazy. I never knew that. That's fun. Motherfucker's multifaceted.
You know.
Oh man, so how much longer you got with school?
So I actually just started. The internship ends in November. So I just started.
Word. Yeah. That's fire though. That's not too far.
It's not too far.
Not too far. I'm doing an internship. Goddamn. I be growing weed.
Ooh.
I'm do a weed growing internship.
Yeah, where's that at?
It's in Pongo. Pongo, the fucking like just keep going up Indian River or whatever once it gets real country.
How long is the internship?
Till November. That's what made me think about it. We're about to be professionals. We're
about to be making shmoney.
I said, we gotta look back up in November and fucking make it rain.
I made it.
We gotta make it rain on the camera.
What made you want to do that internship?
I do be getting paid, so that was helping. And then it's crazy because I'm at a point in my life where I'm smoking the least amount of weed that I've been smoking since I was like 15, and I'm like 26 right now. And now I started this, but I guess I'm just really interested in how plants grow. I'm interested in farming. It's because it's an outdoor thing or whatever. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, that would be cool. Very poorly managed, though. Oh my gosh. We're not going to get too into that because my supervisor.
I had a plan at one point. At one time.
You said you had what?
I had a plan at one time. I was trying to do the whole, like, growing my own weed, too.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how good those things right there. I don't know how good they're going to turn out. I'm just, like I said, I don't even smoke weed like that no more. So I'm just going to be happy if I could just fucking...
That one looks really good. That one looks healthy.
Yeah, then you see that one right there. The caterpillars have fucked that one up. I don't even know.
You may have to put them inside though. To be honest.
I want to. I just don't have the proper setup yet. I'm just out here.
I got you.
Raw dogging the plant life. I want to grow some other shit though, like just like tomatoes and some more shit.
That'd be fire.
We'll see. We're gonna see. You know, I got you on some tomatoes if I got them. You fuck with tomatoes?
I do. I love tomatoes. Do you eat them by themselves? Like,
yes, like an apple. Really?
Me too.
Oh my gosh, gang. Wow.
People find that weird.
You probably the only person that I met that says that. Yeah, because I tell people that and they be like, nigga, gross. I'm like,
Remember
dude.
the salads in high school and they had like the round tomatoes?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Those are the ones.
Yes. I was like, let me get it. Goddamn. Speaking of school lunch, let's go down memory lane.
Oh,
Do you?
God. No, it's actually crazy because I used to fuck school lunch up. So let me not lie.
Same. Do you remember when they had the if you couldn't pay for your lunch, they would give you a cheese sandwich,
yep.
and the cheese was like Legos, basically.
Oh no.
And oh my gosh, it was so harsh. It was like, you poor nigga, and you just throw the sandwich at your face, and you're like, eat it. It was very much school to prison pipeline vibes.
It was. Now looking back.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, school was terror.
Really? So what part of school was the worst for you?
9th, 10th, and like half of my 11th grade. Because I had bad social anxiety. So like they would have this main hall, and I used to be so nervous I just couldn't walk on the main hall. So I would always take the back way.
Like we had something like that. It's like where it was just in the morning, everybody would be
Everybody's just there.
And then I remember
you're walking down the hall, and I hated it.
It's like certain people picked certain corners.
Yep.
That shit was like.
It's like the bus lets out, the bell rings, everybody gets on their corner, everybody sits there for like 20 minutes, and then goes to school, and it's the same thing every day.
Yeah, I think I had pretty decent, pretty bad social anxiety. And just did not like really realize it because I'm like alright at socializing, but for me, worst parts of school is middle school. Middle school is anytime I see a child and they tell me they're in middle school, I give them a little bit longer of a hug.
It'd be like that. Kids are mean. People are mean. Oh my gosh. And then bullies. Like imagine like going home. And then waking up another day to get bullied again. Like,
what?
Who wants to deal with that?
For real. And you know what's crazy? You meet like old people and shit, or of course you meet people out. It's a little easier with like now you can be like, I don't have to see you anymore. We're not gonna see each other. But like, I guess I realized through meeting old people, like some people are just middle schoolers forever. Or high schoolers that high school forever. You're like, oh man, wow.
It's that bad? You loved it that much?
You got grandkids? That's crazy. You got babies.
But I did love my mentors, like teachers. There were a few that stood out to me that definitely like helped a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have any you could think of right now or name?
Their name.
Yeah.
Mr. Swift, Miss Spillman, she was a marketing teacher at Indian River. She was like the main teacher for DECA. And just that whole course,
God damn it.
I was able to get a job, interviews, resumes, cover letters. So that's very important.
You were doing high school way better than me. I'll tell you that.
Towards the end, I felt like I found my...
Towards the end is when I fell out. I was like, you know what? Let me start smoking weed and play Skate 3. Let me play Skate 3. Let me play Skate 3.
Do you feel like that hindered your growth?
That's a good question.
Because a lot of people smoke weed, but I wonder, like, do they ask themselves, like, is this actually causing harm to my life, or like, is this helping me?
It did a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Because again, I did have like some sort of like anxiety and stuff like that I couldn't really pinpoint. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what sort of led me into doing all that shit. But it also like calmed that down. Yeah. And then it also introduced me to a whole nother part of life. Yeah. That, maybe wasn't the best. Yeah. I was able to.
I feel that.
I was able to find myself in a way, you know what I'm saying, and also make a little profit. So it kind of did, because before that I was definitely like super awesome grades, fucking
scholar.
Yeah, just like then I just was like, This life shit getting real.
It's getting real. It's getting real. And it doesn't hit until that dinner after you graduate, and you're like, damn, why did I waste my time?
Nah, for real. For real.
You're sitting in IHOP or wherever you go to celebrate, and you're like,
Yeah.
I remember we were in IHOP.
IHOP was bumping for some reason.
It was.
God damn.
It was.
Were you the type of person to go to the school functions?
It was. Homecoming, definitely. Like the football season.
Yeah. See, I was like, I think that's why I started smoking so much goddamn weed. I was like, I can't do it.
Can't do it.
I mean, I did like one homecoming, and was just like the whole time I was like, man,
I hate it.
This shit is hard.
It's a lot. No, it's very hard.
Like, I'm wearing a suit, goddamn near.
Did you ever run for the like the king, or like prom king? And not prom king, homecoming king.
Nah, cause I just went the one time, and then I did go to prom. That shit was some booty.
Oh yeah, I could have kept my ass at home.
Like,
And I would have just kept the bread, like all them from graduation. I would have just saved that.
For real.
Like, that shit.
I be thinking about that shit, cause like I don't even think I went to prom like for my own self. Like I think I just went
for somebody else
to give my mom some nice pictures.
Nah,
and
I feel
like
that.
fucking, I went. My date was kind of whack. Sorry if you see this, but you know you suck. And fucking, but I did do shrooms for the first time. After prom.
Yeah?
That was cool. That was nice. That was like the highlight.
The highlight.
Everything else was like, damn, I gotta get a haircut and a suit. I don't want to get a suit. I was doing all types of weird, crazy shit in the middle of
Shit that you normally don't do.
Yeah, I'm fucking 17, like, yeah, kid, if you could, okay, so give me the gold. My girl said gold and blue. We're gonna go with gold and blue. Cause, like, are you sure? I'm like, no, nigga, I'm trying to figure.
And then you gotta get the car rental.
Oh my god.
You gotta hit the ABC store, you already know.
Oh my gosh.
What else? Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I used my my mama's whip, no cap, in prom.
If I would've I wouldn't have put as much money as I did into prom.
Yeah, no, I was bugging. I don't know.
Just have somebody drop me off, pick me up.
Yeah, I was bugging. I don't know. But it's okay, we're here now.
We're here now, we learned. We got through it.
We're doing better.
Yes.
Killing it every single day.
Yes.
But again, I want to say thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
You guys, make sure you, I don't even know. I'm always trying to tell y'all what to do. Do what you want, dude.
Do what you want to do.
Do what you want to do.
Make sure you check this out.
Exactly. Stay free. Yeah, no, if there's anything I want you to do is watch the whole fucking, well, you made it here.
To the end too.
Like it, comment on it, share it. Yeah, share it. Show your grandma. Be like, hey, this is cool. You ever seen a shed before? This is a shed. Yeah, I'm not going to tell y'all what to do today. Y'all just, okay? Maybe I got one thing. Maybe today's not the day to snort that line or whatever. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? You was about to crush that bitch up, and you was about to, maybe not today. Maybe not today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, you know? But I love you guys, as always. Bye.